last time we had a sit-down chat, we were all the way over there. Well, this time, I think it's a bit of a change of scenery, although there's really not much scenery over here. We're just on the other side of the harbour. Behind me, I have a playground and the old Adelaide mill there. I really need to remember to bring something to prop this camera up because I'm going to put it down. So I apologise for that. So let's just plonk you there. Yeah, framing's not too bad. I'll just scoot back a bit just so, you know, I'm not too in your faces. Well, hey guys, it's Luke, and wow, we have made it to the end of 2024. Eesh. I may be laughing, but, you know, if you're like me, it's absolutely okay to walk into it with trepidation. See,
Vlogger's brain straight away.
the year that went just seemed like trial after trial. But what I usually remind myself every day is you've survived the worst day of your life so far. That should be proof that you're stronger than you actually give yourself credit for. This year itself was quite a bit of a journey that didn't really go anywhere, but it did open my eyes to the paths that I will need to venture down this year. Look, I was an idiot to think that I could step away from such a long-term tumultuous relationship without any real baggage. And to think that I could just, you know, check in that baggage and just keep going. I've had things to distract me, especially, you know, uni and working 2 jobs. Then following that, you know, I was living what would be considered my dream life, working for Disney, living in Florida. And then just it all came to a head when, bam, I was just back here in Adelaide. So quiet. Adding then to the trauma, not just of my dissolved marriage, but also the loss of a life that I'd always dreamed of. And then, you know, to being for the first time just truly, absolutely alone. Left to my own thoughts and quietness. I'd go through periods of this year where I'd feel like I was fine. Life was good. And then boom, just, you know, out of nowhere, be completely either self-destructive or just completely break down. There'd be moments there I'd be with my family and be with my friends, and then all of a sudden, just for some reason, a panic attack would come over me. Even work, there'd be days like, goodness me, I'd already gone through 18 days of my sick leave just from just mental health issues. But that has slowly been getting better as the years progressed. I mean, I still feel like, oh my goodness, this has been such a rough year. But now, thankfully, I do have my own fortress of solitude for the first time in forever. You know, no family, no roommates, just me. It has given me the opportunity, both good and bad, to finally be able to self-reflect without distraction. There have been moments where, you know, my worst thoughts have gotten the better of me, and I've just been absolutely self-destructive. Like with a friendship, I just, for some reason, had to end where I didn't really want to end it. I don't think it's ended. I don't know. For me, it's not. I always think of them fondly. It's just my brain and my stupid... I just couldn't handle it. And then I was putting way too much pressure on them to be someone that they couldn't be. So... in this time, I've definitely learned that there are some things that I need to work on. I need to remember and relearn what it is to be a leader. Not just in the work sense, like, hey guys, follow me. But I need to be a leader in my own life. I need to be, a leader in my private life and in my spiritual life. Because things such as my self-discipline, my routines, my finances, they're all a bit of a shambles because I am just not a leader. I'm not a planner. As I said, I've just been going from one emotional high to another this year, or low, I guess you could say, but as far as the peaks and troughs, really. So with that, I've just realized that I'm a complete mess. And if I ever get the opportunity to one day, I just want to be able to offer someone something of worth in a partner, not just another person to have around and have fun with, but someone that they can rely on, someone that they can know will be steadfast, honest, and just level-headed to the best of their ability. And that's just not me at the moment. So I'm not really looking for anything or anyone for the time being, till I feel as though I'm at that point now where I can trust myself. Because I know that there are people out there who miss the joyous, fun-loving, sure-headed, questionably flamboyant theatre kid. And trust me, folks, I miss him too. So I'm going to spend more of this year taking a break from things like, social media and just Instagram in general as well. So I'll only really be accessing it on weekends, not during the week. Look, I've been paying attention to the wrong things in my life, to be honest. The wrong voices in my head. I've just been placing my attention in places where it would be better spent elsewhere. Things that are just irrelevant to my growth. And you know what? My brain is already my worst enemy. I don't need anyone else or anything really adding to it. I've already, cut my contacts list down dramatically. And instead of me spending time doom scrolling, I'll be doing more useful and developmental things like, exploring the Bible more. I'll be starting doing self-development courses, just reading more, finding joy and peace. And that's something that's greatly been lacking. There's no doubt on YouTube here that I am a different person than I am in real life. And over the years, I have been a different person to those who have felt needed me, either to be less than, more than, or in any way different than who I am. But this YouTube me, in many respects, is the Luke who I really am, the Luke who I want to be, and at the end of the year, I hope I can feel comfortable and brave enough just to be the one Luke around everyone. So much so that I have to reintroduce myself to a lot of folks. So that's the kind of change, or really return to form, that I'm seeking. So as far as YouTube going forward, I'll still be doing videos semi-regularly. Like, I'm not going to put a time frame on them anymore. Sometimes they'll be multiple days in a row. Other times they'll be weeks apart. I've been trying, and it's been a bit of a ride to find the balance lately between working full-time and finding time for other things. And not just time, but emotional time, if that makes sense. In that the job that I have now can be quite mentally demanding. Like, I can't really tell you what I do. Some days are great. Others are brutal, and I may seem nonchalant and unaffected by it, but leaving work at work and coming home a blank slate, it's a bit of a challenge. And so with that, I have decided, to be able to focus more time on myself. My other YouTube channels will be slowly folding into this one. For me, at this stage of my life now, there's no real need for me to have a portfolio channel. There's no need to have a second channel for outtakes or random out-of-place videos. And that's really just more time that I could be spending on myself. So this channel won't be just about my adventures, but as the channel states, it will be about me entirely. So 2025 will be the journey of going into my 40th year of existence on this planet. So I think it's going to be an interesting time to document the growths, the challenges, the changes throughout the year. And it's going to be one heck of a ride, I feel. Going by this year, I have no idea how it's going to end. So I really don't know what this channel will look like or be going forward from here. There may be a few of the old school me sitting down at a desk talking at a camera, a mix of my self-discovery and adventures. Biggest task at the moment is keeping my well-being in check. So also, like a lot of people, something that helps with that is a vacation countdown. That also definitely helps keeping me in the positive attitude at the moment. I'll be heading back to the States for a couple of weeks. So I'll be spending 4 days in New York. I'll be spending 7 days in Florida, and I'll be spending 5 days in Utah. So that'll be great to catch up with my brother from another mother and some others. So a great way to start the year with some positivity and adventure. But right now, I'm feeling like I'm at the end of a marathon. Just gasping for air, trying to make it across that finish line that is 2024. And you know what? It's okay to feel that way. We need to normalize that sometimes during the holidays, people have trauma. People aren't always in the Christmas spirit, even those of us who try. Our energy is being spent just barely holding ourselves together. And if you're in that place right now, just know, as cliche as it sounds, it's okay not to be okay. But yeah, that's me in a nutshell, and that's a bit of what's coming in 2025. So I think I'll leave it there. Just thought I'd let you know, guys, that I have a plan for going from surviving to thriving. And I just, thank everyone who has made an impact on me this year. My friends, my family, my savior, and my church friends. And especially the people who don't particularly like me. You guys have made a great impact on me this year, especially in the first 6 months. Thank you for that. I may not have met most of you, but for those of you I've had, and it is just striking how many people from different parts of the world. I've only lately been to America and Australia, so the people that watch me in America and Australia, it's thank you for your encouragement and kind words, just randomly coming up to me. I welcome it. If you see me talking into a camera, just, come up or just wait. I will say hi. I may be an introvert, but I appreciate you guys for watching my content that I put out there. Here's hoping that everyone, not just me, but everyone has a wonderful and blessed 2025. So I guess from now, I will see you all next year. Until then, au revoir.